there, my name is Andrea Clow. I'm the owner and trainer here at the Future Olympian. Today we're going to be talking about creating relaxation in the saddle. So often as riders, we create so much tension in our bodies while we're riding that we don't even recognize it. So I'm going to take you through the 3 steps to reducing that tension, creating this relaxation, so that not only can you strive and become a better rider, your horse can become a better mover underneath of you while doing the practices correctly. So the first thing we're going to look at today is we're going to look at our center of gravity. So I want you to think about this. If you're standing here and you were to lean over your side, okay? All of a sudden, you're going to start to kind of fall over here. You're going to fall forward. Why is that? It's because your center of gravity is up here. Your center of gravity is somewhere in the midst of the upper part of your body. Your ankle is going to start to turn in as you do this. So you can see my ankle turning in, my knees turning in. All because the center of gravity is up here. It's not down here where it's supposed to be. So if we use our center of gravity and we ground that in, and we come over to the side, all of a sudden our body creates this straight line coming down. No ankles are turning in. It's all coming in a very straight line. So as you can see right there. So how do we create this center of gravity? How do we bring it from up here to down here? Well, the thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take your hand and place it, the front hand on the front side and the back hand, and the other hand on the back side of your body. Now I want you to feel into this. Take a few long, deep breaths and just focus that center of gravity down. So it's like you're taking this ball of energy from the top of your chest and you're moving it down into your stomach. Because we're asking the horse to do the exact same thing. Their center of gravity is naturally in the forehand. They're naturally going to be in the forehand on that center of gravity. Right below the withers, right behind the heart. We're asking them to move their center of gravity to their hindquarters so that we can feel this movement coming up underneath of us, as well as create this amazing supple feeling within the horse, that they're going to be able to extend their life over a longer period of time, rather than a horse that is constantly center of gravity on the forehand. Same thing with the person. If you're constantly having your center of gravity up here, you're constantly going to be leaning forward in the saddle when you're walking, when you're running, when you're in your office. You're going to be doing it in all aspects of your life. And suddenly, when you hit about 60, you're probably going to be hunched over like this because your center of gravity is so heavy in the top of your chest. So when we bring that center of gravity down, we roll it down into a ball, and we place both hands on the front and back here, and just think about it. Think about bringing that ball in between your hands. So that's going to be our first step in creating the center of gravity. Do this a few times on the ground, then go and do it on your horse. Sit on its back, ask him to stand there for a little bit, while you just focus that center of gravity down. You're not going to notice as much when you're standing in still, other than your seat might sink back and you might stand up a lot straighter depending on where your natural center of gravity generally lays. Now it's going to be different for every rider. Some riders are taller, some are shorter, some have taller midsections, some have shorter midsections. It all depends on the rider and where your center of gravity is. So that focuses all on you coming into your body and understanding where yours is. All right, that's complete the first section of this module. So be sure to stay tuned and we'll see you in the second one.